Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading that focuses only on your ability to manifest. Nothing else. I don't predict. Tarot is not for predicting. I've done tarot for over 20 years, astrology for over 50. Tarot is the science of potential. Conversely, astrology is the science of cycles. And if anybody tells you that, astrology is, boogie stuff, nothing to it, you can let them know that in 1948, RCA Victor, the Radio Corporation of America, that was a big deal back when I was growing up. Not so much today, but back then they were the experts in audio, video. Anyway, the RCA group said to this one guy, 1948, we're in a Cold War. We are now a global power. We need to communicate globally, but if there are anything like sunspots or any kind of atmospheric kind of thing that changes the frequencies, it will shut down our communications. We can't do that. And we have to know about things like, any kinds of earth changes whatsoever. So we got to look to see if we can't find some sort of a deal there to figure this stuff out ahead of time so we can maintain our communications worldwide. So he went after trying to find a way to find earthquakes and sunspot activity and how it might interfere with our communication stuff. And this engineer from the Radio Corporation of America came up with a thing. Had to do with astrology. At first, it was just Jupiter and Saturn, their relationship to one another. And he was able to determine, wow, these are when sunspots are going to be a problem. Communications will be affected. Earthquakes, which also change the vibration. These are going to be the times they're more likely to happen. And that can affect our communications worldwide. And in the end, he ended up putting together all the planets and kind of figuring out, not just Jupiter and Saturn, but all the rest of them, how their positions could indicate that there could be issues with communication worldwide. Because they have a frequency, they have an energy to them, and somehow he figured it out. 1948, audio engineer from RCA Victor. That, of course, is Radio Corporation of America. Again, a big company. Not so much today, at least that I'm aware of anyway. So there is definite science. By the way, the guy was 95% accurate until he stopped in the 1980s. I don't know if I ever mentioned that or not. 95% accuracy doing astrology. I mean, it works. It doesn't predict specific events necessarily, but it predicts trends. It predicts situations, depending on house placement and a bunch of stuff deal with astrology. Tarot, on the other hand, is potential. It involves you. You got to get off your butt. You got to get it energized. Here is the frequency. The 5 cards. I do this every day, 365. Holidays, doesn't make any difference. I want to inspire you. Because manifesting is the most powerful tool a human being has. Creating pictures, sounds, tastes in your own imagination. Not from AI, not from Chat GPT, not from anything else, but from within you. That's the most powerful thing. So let's get to today's Tao, a manifested tarot reading. Card in the middle, that's the Oracle card. That sets the mood. And the number is 44 to the card Thinker. Thinker. Yeah, looks deep in thought. She's pensive, no question about it. A lot to think about these days. And the more thinking somebody does, the more confidence I have in them. Because we're kind of giving up that ability to the computers. Grammarly says you got to change this, you got to make this look better. Or there are some commercials that say, well, all you have to do is put in a title and an idea for a book, and AI will write it for you. Bullshit. And secondly, I wouldn't do it anyway. People give in to computers because they're lazy. And what that will do is make you stupid. And what that will eventually do is make you a slave to technology, and they gotcha. So you got to stand up for yourself, and the first way you do it is by what you think. Number up in the right-hand corner, 4, stability, 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 stability. The first 4 has to do with the world around you. Make sure the information that you're getting is accurate. Second 4 is make sure that you're developing or correcting any kind of negative thinking inside you. So the 44 says you got to deal with the stuff on the outside, deal with the stuff on the inside, ultimately moving your mental muscles. You got to move. Oh. People don't like that. They tend to be lazy. Yeah, they tend to be lazy. They'd be rooted in on their sofa in front of their television, eating some kind of garbage food. Don't make me move. Don't make me think. Don't make me feel. Oh. Here the word is you got to think. You got to move the mental muscles. And the meme for today is it all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you. If you allow it. And we do. It's too simple. It's too convenient. Take a look at technology. It has apparently made things so much better. But if you look at the world, it isn't. It isn't. We may be busier than ever, but we're busy doing crap. We're busy for the sake of busy. We're human doings. We're not human beings anymore. And as just a day or two before I recorded this, we had that shutdown worldwide. Windows. Oh, Bill Gates. That Windows system shut down. Shut down banks and hospitals and all kinds of stuff. Even 9/11 all around the world. Not so easy, not so convenient anymore. When you give your power away, it's gone. It all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power has power over you. We've given up. We've stopped thinking and stopped feeling, frankly. So the idea behind this reading is moving mental muscles. Okay, let's get to it. First card all the way to the left, Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles are always values. And I'm not talking about things. I'm not talking about cars. I'm not talking about homes. I'm not talking about jobs. I'm not talking about making new money. Because the stuff that's really important, you can't buy. You can't buy friendship. You can't buy love. You can rent them, but that's all you're doing. You can't buy health, for a time, but we all die anyway, so. There are a lot of things that are valuable. You can't buy joy. You can't buy gratitude. You can't buy time. I don't care how much money you have. You can't buy an extra second. When your time is up, your time is up, your time is up, it's done. Those things I just mentioned, those are the valuable. Honor your time. Honor your friends. Honor the people you love. Have gratitude and joy in your life. Peace. Wow, imagine a world full of peace. Whew. Those are the things you can't put a price tag on, and those are the things that you should be moving to. You got to move and think about all of those intangibles that are essential to your life. And the next card over is the Four of Pentacles. And what's happening here is that the Ace of Pentacles is saying, get out there, get yourself a good value system. I mean a good, solid, real value system. Start working on it now. Because the Four of Pentacles is in reverse. Means you haven't done it yet, but boy, you are thinking about it. And I'm telling you, if this technical shutdown this past day or two ago didn't get your attention, you're stupid. That's the whole problem. We are so centralized. They control everything. They're listening right now to this tarot reading, probably taking notes, and I'll probably be on the enemies list if I am not already for what I'm saying. So the point is we are having constant demonstrations of how polar thinking, unipolar thinking kills us. The vax, you got to do it, you got to do it, you got to do it, you got to be responsible, you got to. How are the numbers turning out? Not so good. Follow the actuaries. This thing about the computers and everything centralized. What we saw in the past couple of days shuts everything down in the world. You can't get into your own bank. So much for freedom, huh? Think, move those mental muscles. What you got to do is you got to open up your value system. And the next card over is the King of Cups. Cups are not just relationships. They're things and people, ideas that we have relationships with. There's an attachment. And the King of Cups is make sure that it's a very subtle influence, but it's telling you to love yourself, respect yourself, think for yourself. And the final is the Ace of Wands. Just like the Ace of Pentacles that tell you to have a strong value system, Wands says develop gratefulness, develop gratitude. Live your life. Don't just watch it go by. Live it. Most of us simply exist. We don't really participate in our lives. Just get up, go to work, spend money. Get up, go to work, spend money. Get up, go to work, spend money. That's not living. That's why you need that good set of values. You need to know how to live your life. And the way that you do that is move those mental muscles. Think. That's the manifested reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another manifested tarot reading. Between now and the next time you and I do it, peace and blessings.